Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about each of the signs, what they're going to be experiencing for the month of February. And so before I begin, I do want to inform everyone to sign up for my free newsletter, which you can go to my website, galacticcenter.org. And sign up for my free newsletter. You'll get all of my predictions delivered to your email address every single week. So that's at galacticcenter.org. And one more thing, I just published a brand new book, Astrologer Secrets, My Best Tools and Techniques. Go to Amazon or just go to my website, Galactic Center, and you can go to all of my books where I have all of my books, and you just click there, takes you to Amazon to purchase my new exciting book I am so proud of. And another thing is, one more thing I want to inform everyone of is I'm going to be speaking in a lot of new places this world, so keep track if I'm coming to your country or your town in the next year. And you can find all that on Galactic Center and my magazine. This issue in February is going to be amazing. There is an interview with Vedic astrologer Mark Boney. You won't want to miss that. So, continuing on, let's talk about what you can expect for each of your signs. So if your rising sign, which is your ascendant, or your moon sign sits in Aries, and I am talking the sidereal placements. Okay, I got to inform y'all one more thing. If you don't know your Vedic sidereal chart, do not be putting your Western placements in. And if you don't know what they are, I have a free chart calculator. All of that, again, is on my website, galacticcenter.org. Go to my free chart calculator, put in all your data, scroll to the bottom, look at your AS, that's your ascendant rising sign. That's the one I want you to listen to, or your moon. MO is your moon. That it's very clear. Figure these things out. And you're going to see what the month of February holds for you. So if you're an Aries ascendant or moon sign, then this is a really interesting month for you, because you're going to start really having some amazing dreams, psychic experiences. Things are going to start coming up from the past, and some really positive, interesting memories that you're going to reminisce about and possibly have dreams about. This is extraordinarily powerful. Maybe some old relationship or love from the past could reemerge, as we're looking at Jupiter and Venus are together in your 12th house. You may even have opportunities to be traveling far and wide, foreign countries. This is the month, February. Be open to opportunities with this. Now, you might find that some of your friends have not been that true to you, or just have been not as loyal. So I'm looking at, as the sun comes through your 11th house, this could mean that your friends are definitely being difficult, because Saturn just entered there too. You might want to find that this is the time to start finding a new group of people. If you find that your friends are not being a good friend anymore, this is a possibility. Now, with Mars transiting your 3rd house and moving forward, this is pretty much the last month that you're going to deal with this. There could be some new information about a sibling, or you're visiting them, or you're communicating more with your siblings. And you might find that you're traveling a lot more, like in transit, commute, in the car a lot. But your communications are finally opening. The door to communications are opening. And I think this is a very positive month for you, especially when you start to realize a lot of the good things that you didn't know about your past, and relatives or people from the past will show up. And this will shed a new light on what direction your life is going. So if your ascendant or your moon sign sits in Taurus, then expect that this will be the month that you will have lots of invitations to new groups, new associations, social events. Go for it. New friends are going to come your way. This is because Jupiter and Venus are transiting together this month, especially the second half of the month, in your 11th house of groups, friends, and social events. New people, powerful, impactful, influential people could come into your life as well. And career opportunities are very good this month. So if you're looking to move up in your position or find a new job, go for it. The sun is transiting your 10th house, and this sets up a new sense of responsibility because Saturn just entered there too. You might find that you all of a sudden want a new purpose in career. Go for it. This is the time that you're really come to an awareness of what you need. Now, Mars has been in your second house for a long time. A lot of expenses have been coming your way. But realize that this is also indicative of money coming in. I know it's coming in, but it's going out, but at least it's coming in. There's new ways for you to make money. Now, if your ascendant or your moon sign sits in Gemini, then this is the month that you're going to find opportunities and new people coming in surrounding your work, your purpose, and your career. Because we're looking at both Jupiter and exalted Venus in your 10th house by the second part of the month. Major things are about to happen career-wise. Go for it. If you're looking for that advancement, if you're looking for a new position, job, opportunities with work are going to be yours. Go for it. Now, you might find that you're making plans this month for traveling. And this is also a month of some spiritual awakenings as the sun and Saturn sit in your 9th house. If your father's still around, this could be the month that there's some issues or problems you need to straighten out or take care of him. Another thing is, if your father's not around anymore, you might discover some things about your father from the past. And with Mars still for the last month in your 12th house, a lot of the old stuff that made you angry that surfaced, that's finally coming to a resolution this month of February. So if your ascendant, rising sign, or your moon sign sits in Cancer, this could be the month you have opportunities for travel, long distance travel. If not, you are learning all sorts of new things. Things are coming about with new understanding, learning, and possibly taking some new classes. So there is just a whole new education and learning that will come your way. And if your father's still around, you will have a good connection with him. And even if he's not around, good memories of some sort that shed light on the teachings and the relationship you had with your dad. With the sun being in the 8th house, there could be some realizations that are not so pleasant, but you could find that there is something about money coming your way through others, or money that's supposed to come your way. You will get answers on this. People that owe you money. Mars is still in your 11th house, and there's been some people, particularly some friends, that you have had disagreements with, and I think there'll be resolution finally to the disagreements that you've had with friends or people or groups or your associations. If your ascendant or your moon sign sits in Leo, there's going to be some final realizations of things that have been bothering you. And this involves money, money that can come to you through other people, either through a spouse or through family, inheritances. This will be a good month financially for you, especially since Venus is going to be in your 8th house of money through others. And if you are married, your partner could start doing a lot better financially. You'll see they'll get an increase in pay that can benefit you. So partnerships are a little bit difficult, and they could get a little bit more intense, even business partners, with the sun being in your 7th house and Saturn. So there's a new sense of responsibility that's coming along with marriage and partnerships. Be ready to take the challenge. And Mars has been transiting your 10th house for so long. This is the last month here. But Mars moving forward in the 10th house does bring great career opportunities to move forward, to make some new advances and opportunities. Look at your work as moving forward now instead of the hold that's been on for things for so long. There's a lot of forward movement in your life. So if you have Virgo as your ascendant or moon sign, then this is the time of great relationships, happiness in relationships, coming together with people, particularly if you're looking to be in a relationship. Venus is exalted in your 7th house. This could be the month you fall in love, meet someone. And it will be very positive. So relationships are working. And even if you're married, this would mean your marriage would improve, get better. Just everything to do with how you relate just seems easier and more comfortable and beneficial. Now, you may become stronger with your workforce and your routine in terms of health and healing. You're becoming more focused, as you always do around this time of year. You become more focused with your work and your attitudes, but most of all, your habits. It's a good time that you'll have the willpower to change and get back on course with your habits. Now, with Mars in the 9th house, you are all about learning, spirituality, and truth. This has been something you've been seeking for the last 6 months, and now the realizations are becoming real. What you believed, what you've been trying to tell others, you get the facts, and you know that you've been right all along. So if your ascendant or your moon sign sits in Libra, then this is the time that you do get ahead with your health, healing, feeling good about your diet, nutrition. Your energy is coming back. You're really getting some new momentum, and work situations change for the positive as this Jupiter-Venus sit in your 6th house. And if you've been looking to adopt a pet, if you're Libra rising, this is definitely the month that you can look at adopting that new pet in your life, because these two benefics in the 6th house are ultra mega positive for that. Now, also, the sun is in your 5th house, but Saturn's there. So you're going to find that you become a lot more responsibility about your investments. And if you have children, they're going to need more attention and focus, especially in February and in March. So Mars has been in your 8th house. It's been digging up a lot of things from the past. And you're getting over it. You're healing it. Psychologically, you've been working on yourself for a long time, and it's going to pay off. If your ascendant or your moon sign sits in Scorpio, then this is the month that you're going to feel so much more creative energy. You're going to feel like now's the time for you to either write that book or to get into painting, the arts, anything that you've been holding off on, because your creative juices are plentiful. And if you've been wanting to have children, this is a good month for you to plan this, to move forward in this arena. And another thing with Venus exalted, how lucky is that, in your 5th house? I'm going to say that you're going to be very, very prosperous from your creative ideas. Move forward with them. The sun is in your 4th house with Saturn. You've been wanting to do something maybe with renovating your home, with changing, even buying furniture or something like that. It's time for you to change your home, or either look for a new home for that matter. Mars has been transiting for Scorpio for the last 6 months in your 7th house. This has caused all sorts of marital discord or relation discord, or just having issues with relating to people on a one-to-one manner. This is the last month you have to deal with this. So it's almost over, it's completed, and I hope you did the necessary work you needed to on the area of your relationships. So if your ascendant or moon sign sit in the sign of Sagittarius, then you will be doing things to your house. You've been wanting to move, and maybe this is the month that you find that property. Everything starts to come together, beautifying your home, making it right, and decorating. I think this is the month that you're going to feel like you want to stay home the most, and you love your home and appreciate everything about it. Your family, security, you have it all this month. The sun's in the 3rd house. You're thinking about learning new subjects, taking classes. You're on the road a lot, short distances, but you're always wanting to be on the move. And this is a good month for you in terms of your ambition and your courage to make change, because now you have the willpower to do so. Mars is in the 6th house, and this means that your workforce, you're really driven. You have a lot of inspiration to change the work you do and do a good job. Lots of energy, and even to change those habits. This is the great month for you for personal change for Sagittarius. Now, if your moon sign or your ascendant sits in Capricorn, this is a time that your communications are so much clearer. You can communicate with people in a new way. And if you've been thinking about writing that book, it is the time. So much creativity is on its way for you. And there's lots of movement, learning and traveling somewhat. This is like you're open. This is a month of action and new movement. But, you know, the Sun and Saturn have just moved into your 2nd house. Be careful about spending. I know you're going to want to pull back and be more conservative for the next while. But the Sun being there, you're going to be focusing on trying to get your finances in order. Mars in the 5th house. If you have kids, watch out. They need your attention. But Mars in the 5th house also promotes your creative energy and the need and the desire for investments. But just be careful not to be too impulsive with money spending and the area of your investments. So if your ascendant or your moon sign sit in Aquarius, then this means that Jupiter and exalted Venus sit in your 2nd house of finances and money. Yes, this is a great month for financial gains for you. Seeing new things to invest in, ways to make money, they will come to you this month. The Sun is in the 1st house with Saturn. There's a new discipline, a new focus in your life for you to be able to be who you really and truly are. Changes are occurring that take a lot of stamina, a lot of discipline, but you have it now to achieve and work hard for your goals. Now, Mars is in the 4th house, so you might be under renovation or doing something to your home. This is a time where things are starting to move on the home front. And if your mother's still around, you might find that there's some conflict going on between her or in her life. Take care to look after her. Now, if your ascendant or your moon sign sit in Pisces, then Jupiter and Venus are in your 1st house. You're looking at a month where you're wanting to reinvent yourself. You're wanting to buy new clothes, have a new look, fix your hair, makeup, anything to do with your personal appearance it improves and you feel more attractive. I mean, exalted Venus in your first house. It's beautiful. What a lovely month you will have. And even with the Saturn Sun being in your 12th house. Well, one thing that this may disturb somewhat is your sleep. So be aware that you may not be sleeping as well as normal, but probably because so many things are changing, you're getting excited about looking at the world through a different lens, a new you. So Mars even being in the 3rd house, you're on the go, and this really creates some drive, ambition, willpower to achieve the things that you felt like you just didn't have the will to do before now. Now you do. Now you have it. You can get there. But you might find that there can be some issues that need to be worked out with brothers or sisters. So your siblings may come up, and this is the last month for this. You've had to deal with issues, probably over the last 6 months, dealing with them. But now it's going to come to a resolution and completion. So I know that that's good news to you. So with that, I've completed all 12 of the signs, what you can expect for your moon sign or your ascendant sign for the month of February. So go out there, get ready for a new world. And remember, if you want any more information about me, a reading or anything on that level, go to galacticcenter.org. And if you're interested in learning Vedic astrology, I have the most amazing, stellar university, all self-paced. Take a look at it. University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.